Well, hi y'all. Here I am on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in East Los Angeles, and I tell you, I'm so thankful to be here waiting for the library to open at 1 o'clock. And so, uh, and you know, as you see, I'm smoking this cigarette. I've got to tell you, when I tell people that I'm not addicted to smoking, people don't believe me, but it smoking helps me to steady my hand and also think more clearly when I have a difficult discussion to bring up. This is a discussion that's very hard to talk about in polite society today. The trouble I am wanting to speak about has to do with cell phones and the addictive nature of them. I mean, I can recall back in 2016, I had to summon up every ounce of courage I possibly could, to put my shy little old self up on Instagram with my cell phone that I had in my hand at that time. At that time, I did it, and I wondered, well, why was I so shy? I mean, it was really senseless of me to be so shy about it because it was such a huge boon to me, a huge learning experience. Well, that was then, and this is now. In 2026, I see how cell phones are being used constantly by people everywhere you go. People are addicted to cell phones and they don't know it. They have their cell phones. There are many people who know how to use a cell phone responsibly. They are using it to discuss confidential issues with their family, and I think that's great. But everywhere you go, there are people on trains, in stations, in everywhere you go, they have their cell phone stuck to their ear, creating this horrible racket, nonsense. And I noticed as I was walking through there was a big hefty man who was in such a hurry. He had his cell phone on his ear, and he was crossing the street before the light even turned green. I mean, how senseless is that people are in such a rush that they have to do that sort of thing? Well, it's going on 3 minutes now, but I don't think I have expressed the nature of what I'm feeling yet, because I have to enjoy the cigarette. But really, I mean, there are it's these people, these goons who are addicted to their cell phone. I wonder if they ever think, do they ever have a desire to do something more creative? Like, for example, think telepathically. I mean, one day men will be able to communicate telepathically, mind to mind, if they have the desire to do that. But so many people seem so complacent with how they are just connected to their cell phone. They have their sunglasses on and they are just scrolling around or doing whatever. It's like they are just mindless zombies. They don't seem to care that there are more efficient ways of doing things. But as men, I mean, we've really got to think of a way to combat this addiction. It's great that media companies are being held accountable for the damage they do to young people who get addicted to cell phones. I mean, I think that's great, but I wonder if these media companies will ever think more creatively too, and instead of trying to having to pay out huge sums of money to parents and community groups, that they will think more creatively about limiting the number of gadgets they put on a cell phone. I mean, there are so many gadgets on the cell phone, that so many ways of viewing it. People no longer like to do things the old-fashioned way. But doing things the old-fashioned way, I mean, you have to understand, I'm an old-school fella. who likes to do things the old-fashioned way, and it's the only way of doing things that makes sense to me. But thank you for letting me get that off my chest. But also, there is just so much in this world that people, like I say, this cigarette is so enjoyable to me, and I only smoke on occasions like this where I can enjoy the entire thing. It's going on 6 minutes now. But here I am. It's a beautiful day in the park, and I tell you, I can't complain about anything. This afternoon I plan to look up a book that a friend of mine at church this morning, Helen, recommended to me. That it was a teen book that she first had to look up at a library when she was a teenager or a young person. Gulliver's Travels. So that is my objective today, is to look up Gulliver's Travels. And also I am starting to write a book about all the things we don't teach in school these days. The facts that get jumbled up, and all the wrong things we get taught in schools. Well, we're going on 7 minutes now, and so I must ring off soon. So, well, bom dia, amigo. Au revoir, mon ami.